All right, hello everybody. This is going to be volume 2 of records that I feel are perfect and near perfect. But before we get into that, I'm going to do a record review of the Stools, a band from Detroit, and their new album is called Are You Saved? And here is the album. Very, very purple. All right, let's set it there. And here's the album cover. Not very exciting. And it gave me like a silverish purple lyric sheet. And then another sheet came with it with no lyrics, but very purple. And I won't read what's on this little piece of paper they sent. You'll just have to read it for yourself when you order this record that is perfect. Every song on the new Stools record, Are You Saved, is perfect. But it is different from other Stool releases because it sounds like the whole band, all three of them, get a chance at singing. Sometimes all at once. So it's not just the guitar guy singing like it was on previous releases. It's the whole band singing. So it sounds a little different. But it's a perfect album. I'll show it to you once again. You can pick this thing up on Feel It Records. It's the Stools, Are You Saved? And it is a perfect album. Vinyl Richie, I know you ordered this thing. Look out, man. Look out. It's that good. Oh, and also I dug this thing up. This is a ticket stub and clipping from a newspaper type thing for Laughlin, Nevada, for when I went and saw James Brown at the Flamingo Hilton in Laughlin, Nevada, Saturday, May 17th, 1997, and there it is. So I actually went and saw James Brown, and it was great. All right, let's get into... Oh, you know what? I got 2 more records. All right. These are 2 records that sound like Devo mixed with Suicide, mixed with a hard rock band. And this is SSM, and they live probably 2 miles away from me. Here's their new album. I just call it Woman with an Axe. And these 2 releases, they're good, but they're different. And I think Steve Carlson, you might like these, I don't know. If you don't like them, well, at least you'll be supporting a Michigan artist. Remember, Devo / Suicide / I don't know, hard rock band. But that's SSM. And these are on Howl Records. All right, let's put these down here. Okay, here it is. The Frogs, My Daughter the Broad. This is a perfect record. 100%. It's not that every song on this thing is perfect. The entire attitude of this record will stain you for the rest of your life. The Frogs, My Daughter the Broad. And here's the record of it. All right, this is Rudimentary Death Church. And it folds out into this big giant thing of a poster. Boy, here we go. Boy, isn't that a lot to take in. Anyway, this thing, not one bad song on it. There's the little sheet that came with it. There's the LP. And that is Rudimentary Penideath Church. Like the Frogs, My Daughter the Broad, a perfect, flawless record. All right, this is a record that, well, I think it's flawless, but some people may think it's near perfect. I think it's perfect, and it is because this fucking world still stinks by the farts on Alternative Tentacles Records. Just crazy hardcore thrash, approved by Jello Biafra, approved by me, and what does it sound like? Wow, it sounds rough. Rough but catchy. Again, it's perfect. Rough, catchy, perfect. It's the Farts from Seattle. All right, here's another record that I think is perfect. Not one bad song on it. Here's the lyric sheet. I've had this thing forever. Here's the LP. It's water damaged. It got water damaged in San Bernardino, California. I'm not going to replace it. This is Millions of Dead Cops, their first record. And there's the water damage. Had something to do with an air conditioner on Highland Street in San Bernardino, California. All right, this is Jello Biafra and the Guantanamo School of Medicine, The Audacity of Hype. Jello Biafra's first outing with this band. And the only song that keeps this from being a perfect record is the last one on side 2 called I Won't Give Up. Barring that Jello Biafra release, The Audacity of Hype, is a perfect record. All right, this is Tom Waits' Mule Variations, a double LP. And it's kind of like the Jello Biafra one I showed before. Just like two songs. 2 songs on this. And then barring that, this thing is a perfect LP. Can't listen to it enough. In fact, I'm listening to some of it now. And here is something I clipped out of the Los Angeles Times. And I didn't go because I live so far away from LA. I live near Laughlin, Nevada when this went on. But this is Tom Waits live in concert at the Wiltern Theater. Get Behind the Mule Tour. June 12th, 13th, and 14th. And there it is. And on the back is a little bit of a flyer for the Eagles, Jackson Browne, and Linda Ronstadt. But whatever, Tom Waits is the reason that I clipped this thing out. And that Mule Variations record is very, very good. All right, let's get into a bootleg record by the almighty Bad Religion. This one is called We're Not the Damned. This is a 1989 concert from Germany. And this is really bootleg. And it's really, really perfect. Not one bad song on that thing. The recording is crystal clear, and it's just a perfect Bad Religion record. And here's a little Bad Religion bag. I don't know how I ended up with this thing. It's from like the early 90s. But anyway, I folded it up and tucked it in with this record. Okay, now this next one I show, there will be people that argue with me. And that's good because at least they know about the record I'm about to show. And here it is, the Ramones, End of the Century. I think this thing is perfect. I think every single song on this thing is great. Should it have been recorded and produced by somebody else? Probably. But that doesn't take away from the fact that this is a perfect record. Every single song is good. All right, this is a bootleg, kind of like the Bad Religion. The Cramps, live at Clutch Cargo's, Detroit, 1982. Wow, this thing is perfect. Even the stuff going on in between the songs on this thing, well, that's perfect too. It's a double LP gatefold. I have the colored vinyl version. Anyway, if you see this hanging around a record store that you visit, get on it. The Cramps, live at Clutch Cargo's. Okay, this is a compilation. Let 'Em Eat Jelly Beans, put out by Alternative Tentacles Records. Anybody watching this channel is already going to have this record, and they're already going to know how near perfect it is. A couple of things on side B that don't really grab me, but barring that, wow, the Let 'Em Eat Jelly Beans record. All right, here is a record that is perfect. It's got like 20 songs on it, and all 20 songs are perfect songs that you'll sing for the rest of your life. This is the Many Moods of the Vindictives, and this is a Vindictives compilation of their 7 inches that they put out. They're a band from Chicago. Here's both of the LPs. And the Vindictives were a punk rock band in the 90s. They were kind of like the Queers and Screeching Weasel, but out of control. So think of the Queers, Screeching Weasel, out of control. Like insanely out of control. And that's the Vindictives. And that record, The Many Moods, again, it's perfect. Every song is good. It's a perfect record. Here we go. This is The Jesus Is Dead by The Exploited. It's an EP. Cover looks like that. It's got 4 songs, and all 4 songs are perfect. Here is the censored version of it. And those photographs are photographs I took when I saw The Exploited on, I guess, the tour they did for Death Before Dishonor and the Jesus Is Dead EP at Fender's Ballroom in Long Beach, California. So there's Waddy, and then there's the bass player. And it was on Combat Core Records. All right, this is the Decline of Western Civilization soundtrack. And this thing is perfect. Every song is great. This is a perfect compilation album. Here's the little lyric sheet that came with it. I'm not going to tell you all the bands on it because you already know all about this. This is a video for people who they're not going to see anything new. They don't want to see anything new. They want to see the stuff that they've got, and they want to see somebody say it's perfect. I ran out of records for this. I don't have any more. I'm a postal employee now. No more hospital stuff. Because I'm, entering into a new job, I'm going to do whatever the new job tells me to do. So a lot of concerts that I have tickets to, I may have to skip. Anyway, that's it. The new Stools Are You Saved will knock you out. That's the end of this video.